Hey guys, welcome to another video, and in this one we are going to be talking about Jacob and Evie Frye, and I'm going to be deciding which one's better in my opinion and why. Now this is not a very simple argument, so I'm going to have to go into a lot of depth and stick around to see if we come up with the final conclusion. But anyway, without further ado, let's go into discussing the good points about both characters. So to start off with, we have Evie Frye. Evie Frye is an amazing character. Very full of it, full of her own stealth. She's full of it in her own way. She makes jokes like Jacob, but she is more refined in her banters. She's also very stealthy, but that and skill trees, both Jacob and Evie have the same skill tree, so that isn't really shown. But the chameleon ability is pretty cool, but it doesn't really seem very realistic. However, that aside, Evie as a character is quite interesting. Her love interest with Henry Green is pretty bland, if I'm honest. But it's there, but it doesn't take a mainframe, doesn't take the main highlight of the game, so it's forgivable. She's skilled, strong, and she's strong in personality, and she's not shy, and she's not afraid to make a joke when necessary. She's not all serious like Connor, and she's not all jokes like Jacob, but she could do with a lot of lighting up, and she seems to judge Jacob way too much on his actions. She doesn't have any tolerance for him, it seems. Towards the start they have a little bit of a love-hate relationship, but towards the end it don't feel as if they really like each other that much until the reconciliation right at the end. But anyway, that's all for Evie, so let's go talk about Jacob Frye. Now, Jacob Frye is way too excessive on his banter. He's really funny though. I like one of the lines at the start where he says he's the sanitary inspector, then he points out the obvious and says, "This man's dead." I found that to be really, really, really funny, purely because it's so sarcastic. Jacob's got a very sarcastic sense of humour. He's also like the polar opposite of Evie. He likes to go in guns a-blazing. He isn't very stealthy, though he is quite skilled in stealth and combat, so is Evie. He's a very badass character. His voice actor, just like Evie's, is very good. He's a very good character, and he definitely has his fair share of serious moments where he's all serious. But he doesn't hold back on his jokes. He is an absolute savage. And he does make quite a lot of jokes, even in serious situations. He isn't afraid to make a joke, but his intentions are pure as he's trying to help people. He cares about people. He's not selfish at any point in the game. He really does care, especially about children and etc. He is a caring character, but as is Evie, and he doesn't have a love interest that gets in his way and clouds his thoughts, and he's a very focused assassin. But he doesn't care about the pieces of Eden in the first civilization, and you just get the feeling that he's in it for the thrills. But he definitely has the skills that are needed. However, he could do with a little bit of improvement, as well as Evie in the same way. But that is a very, very hard one to understand. It's the balance, really. They both need to have a similar balance, but they're polar opposites of each other. And also, the skill tree for Jacob is just the same. It's the same as Evie's almost, just with an extra few skills here and there. So overall, I reckon that they're both just as good as each other. Now, I know I said I'd come up with a conclusion, and this is my conclusion. They are inseparable. Without each other, they would be useless. Their characters complement each other in the games. Literally, if you had said there'll be a game with only one character in it, then I'll be like, bullshit, that's not going to work. Okay? You're going to need to put both in the game for it to work, but to be honest, they both execute fairly well, but they rely too much on each other to be polar opposites, because they're like a hive mind sort of thing. They both have different different egos in a mind, like the angel and the devil, basically. That's how I put it, angel and devil. One's more refined, the other one's more guns a-blazing chaotic. Though, to be honest with you, I wouldn't say either of them's perfect as characters, and they're definitely not better than Ezio. But together they definitely do compete, but on their own they come nowhere near. So, to be honest with you, the voice actors are both great. There's no way of separating them at any point whatsoever, because they just complement each other so well. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, comment, tell me what you think about this video, comment what you think down below, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya. See ya!